1 year after the end of Gumball Season 6, a movie was announced. Every fan of the show was hyped. And honestly, so was I, but in the end, that movie never came out. So what happened? Why did what could have been one of Cartoon Network's biggest movies never see the light of day? To understand, we need to go back a bit. As early as 2015, Ben Boaklet, the creator of Gumball, said in an interview that he'd love to make a feature-length film based on the series. And at the time, that didn't sound crazy at all. Gumball was one of Cartoon Network's biggest hits worldwide. So when, after Season 6, the creators asked fans on Twitter if they'd want a Gumball movie, the responses were overwhelmingly positive. Everyone wanted this movie to happen. It felt like the perfect send-off for such a beloved series. And that's where things started getting complicated. Cartoon Network confirmed that Season 6 would be the final one, but that a movie was officially being written. It was supposed to wrap things up and finally answer that huge cliffhanger, you know? The one where Rob falls into the void at the end. Then, on February 17th, 2021, the project was officially announced. It was in active development, and even though no release date was given, fans were sure it would come out soon. Everything pointed to something huge. But then, 2 years later in 2023, total silence. No new info, no teaser, no updates, nothing. It was like the project just vanished. Fans started to worry, and rumors spread that the film might have been canceled behind the scenes. It wasn't until the Annecy Animation Festival in 2024, the biggest animation festival in the world, that then Boaklet finally spoke up. And surprisingly, he confirmed that the movie was still in production. After 2 years of radio silence, it wasn't dead after all. That gave fans a bit of hope again. And now, in 2025, where do we stand? Well, honestly, nobody really knows. Officially, there's been no major announcement. From what we can tell, the film as originally planned probably won't happen, especially since a brand new Gumball series has been announced, with 40 episodes in the works. So could the movie now act as a conclusion for this new series instead of the old one? Maybe, but that would be weird. Why create a new show just to end it with a movie? Sadly, the most likely explanation is that the original project is gone for good, and that's a real shame, because that movie was supposed to give closure to the story we grew up with, especially Rob's arc and his connection to the Void. Instead, we got side content like Darwin's Yearbook. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the scientist who came up with evolution. I mean the fish. And honestly, it didn't add much. I didn't really learn anything new, except that Rachel and Alan were dating, which kind of killed the hype for me.